every action has its consequences. That's what I say. Every action, good or bad, every action has its consequences. Now, when I traveled out, when I traveled out for holidays, when I went on holidays, let me just say when I went on holidays, I said everybody within my inner circle, my team, to go away as well. Now, there's somebody I have who is my housekeeper, who takes care of the house and cooks and all that, lovely girl. When I was away, I called her and I said, the way she sounded, I said to her, is everything okay? Everybody knows that I asked that. And because I called her to say, okay, you need to start going back. So, because I'll be coming into the day. But the way she answered, I'm very intuitive. I'm very, very intuitive, very, very sensitive to my environment and things like that. So the way she answered, it felt like, maybe she doesn't want to come back anymore. And then I said to her, my dear, if you don't want to come back, that's fine. I have about 3 people lined up that want to come and stay in my house as well. Because living with me is a very low maintenance, very, very low maintenance. I'm hardly around, and even when I'm around, I have stuff I'm doing, and I do stuff myself. The highest you're doing for me is you're cleaning the house, the compound, and making something for me to eat. And I hardly eat. I don't eat a lot, So she said nothing. She kept quiet and said she wants to come back. And then I said to her, this is where my intuition comes in. I said to her, I feel you don't want to come back. Maybe you've gotten a man to marry you because there was a time something like that was going on and all that. I say, don't come back. Because if you're coming back because of the things I'm bringing from abroad, and you collect and then tell me you want to go, I will collect those things back from you when I give it to you. Plus the new phone that I got you. She thought I was joking. I came back, went to see my mother. As I was going to see my mother, I said to her again, I said, we better start preparing for you when you're going home December. And she said she's not going home December. I said, okay. I said, but your energy, I'm not getting, is there anything wrong? That man that did that rubbish, is he talking to you now? He said, yes. My intuition just said, yep, that's where the problem lies. And I said to her, okay, is he talking marriage or something? She just said, he's not spoken to my people yet. This lady is in her 30s. And then I said, you let me know, because this one that I'm even going to see my mother, that there's somebody that I can bring along as I'm coming. And she said, no. Now, I came back. The next day, this girl came to knock on the door of my room and said she wants to have a word with me. And I said, okay. In my mind, I'm like, I know what she's going to say. And she said, oh, she wants to go because I just said, stop. I warned you before you came back. I said, this is within, should I say within 3 days or 4 days? I said to you, you don't have to come back. And as I'm traveling to see my mom, I can always bring somebody. I said, now, this is wickedness. And I said to her, okay, everything I gave you from abroad, I will collect everything back, plus the new phone. Now, ordinarily, I don't do that. I've never done that. And I just thought, okay, I'm being taken for granted. This is wickedness. Why am I telling you this story? I'm telling you this story because it's good to follow our intuition. It's good to follow our feelings. Because if I followed my intuition, I would have said to her, don't come back as I was coming back. Don't worry. If I have anything for you, I'll send to you. My keys that you have, you can send it via post, or don't even worry, we change the locks. But she came back. As soon as I dropped the phone, I said to my daughter, I said, this girl is sounding somehow. I think she doesn't want to come back. Probably herself and that man, whatever, And if she comes back, I've just said to her that if she comes back just to collect abroad gifts, I will collect them back and send her packing. Even at that, she said to me, yes, she wants to leave because but she will stay till I get somebody. And I said to her, you're a wicked girl. Because I asked you before going, the person that I am supposed to take from the village, I've told her to go and start somewhere and she started on Monday. So I'm not going to call her back. I am not that bad because I'll be disappointing the other person. So I said to her, You don't need to wait for me to get somebody. I already have somebody else who's living in my house anyway. So I'm not alone. And I have my driver as well. So I said, go and pack your things. When she has packed, I said, open up everything. Everything I gave her from abroad, I took everything. Everything. Now, if you want, you can judge me or tell me what you would have done if you were the one. After you want this person when you were abroad, that don't come because you want to collect goodies. Because if you come, I will collect everything back from you. And then again, you told her that there were people from the village that were ready to come, and there's one person you would have brought, and still she kept mute. Even said she's not going December. If it is you, what will you do? Me, I don't feel guilty. I'm very happy what I did, and she's actually regretting now and all that, but I don't give a monkeys. What will you do if you're the one? What will you do? Let me know.